about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. We keep it real over here. No bias talk, no racism. We just keep it fair and square, in my opinion, of the sport that I love and you love. And we got to go in tonight. Let's talk boxing, man. There's a lot going on in boxing. Well, it really ain't that much going on in boxing, but I made a statement. We in one of the softest time of boxing. Terrence Crawford gone. We ain't gonna get no more you know real deal ass whoopings, no counter punching, no catching, shooting, no just destroying the fighter really no more. I think we'll probably get that from certain fighters, like I said in my last video. I think Keyshawn, Mr. Lion Ass Davis, he one of the fighters that might give us a boxing, execution like that in the ring. Conor being, I don't think a lot of them got grit out there, but it's a lot to talk about, man. We got fights coming up. We got Andy Cruz versus, Raymond Mortala. We got Kid Austin versus Lamont Rose. They trying to make that happen. If the whole fields finally, want to get in the ring and do something and become the best boxer ever, like they say they is, fight Lamont Roach. We got Shakur Stevenson versus T.O. We got Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz. I ain't really went through the card like that. I'll be focusing on the main big events and stuff like that. Y'all know I give my predictions. And I'm here for the people. I want the people to talk to your boy Easy and let me know how y'all feel, man. What's going on with y'all? Do you think we will ever see Shakur versus Haney one day? Yeah. Yeah. Next year. If well, we know Haney gonna keep going. We gotta wonder what Shakur gonna do, after he, if he defeats Teofimo Lopez at 140, what he gonna do. But yes, I see them fighting in the future. That would be a good fight between them two. I got Shakur Stevenson because, as we all know, Shakur Stevenson been, handling Devin Haney since they were kids. This ain't me being no Shakur fan. This ain't me being no Devin Haney hater. But it's been a known fact, if you've been around the sport, been watching boxing for a while. Even Bill Haney said it in a video, y'all, that Shakur been tapping on Devin Haney head for years. Now, that don't mean that if they get in a real fight, that, Shakur just beat Devin. You know what I'm saying? They done grew up in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Both of them have mastered their craft. Both of them have changed and been through certain situations. So, that would be a major fight, y'all. I would love to see. I think that's going to really be the headline and fight at, in the future, Devin Haney versus Shakur. That's why we need this fight right here, the Teofimo versus Shakur, because it's starting to go to the point of where we seeing who the best of this new era. And that's why I love this fight so much, because that's what it's doing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think this is going to be a hell of a fight between them with Teofimo and Shakur. But, yeah, Devin and Shakur is the future fight of the future. I don't think Tank going to be around 2-3 years from now. Not saying something going to happen to Tank, Lord forbid that. I'm just saying I don't think Tank going to be around in boxing unless he there for money. See, the good thing I'm liking about Tank being stripped is that Tank being stripped might come back and make him hungry. Once he come out of this situation, I pray he do come out of this situation. Once he come out of his situation, he ain't got no belt no more. You know what I'm saying? The people going to be hungry for a name, but the way they move Tank, they going to blow the mission by giving him, Tank got a layoff. We're going to give him a step-up fight. That's how they going to blow the mission with Tank when he come back. But I'm happy he got stripped. You know what I'm saying? He's slowing down the process of, 135. Shakur even had to, jump up to go fight Teofimo Lopez to get a credible name on his resume and a credible payday, which he could have did that with Tank, but Tank don't be wanting to fight nobody, and he holding a belt hostage. So I'm very much. They shouldn't have even said this champion in recess. Shit, they should have just stripped him and took the title. Period. It shouldn't be no champion in recess. But we just got to see what's gonna go on in the future. But I got T.O. losing, man. I got T.O. losing. Still word that T.O., you know what I'm saying? You can't count him out. T.O. gonna come and he gonna do what he do. Yes, for sure. I also want to know what Tank is doing. I think Shakur can beat T.O. I think Shakur can beat T.O. as well. I'd like to see the winner of this fight face Tank. That would be good, but unfortunately, we don't know what Tank gonna be, in the next couple of months or so. But this fight say I think Shakur Stevens should stay at 140, in my opinion. If that's the division to prove where they need to do some Super Six series. Let me tell y'all something about this shit. I'm so tired of these boxers and all this. I'm the best. They need to do a Super Six series in every damn division. They need to do a Super Six series in every division of boxing. I'm tired of hearing folks running around saying I'm the best and I beat this and I do that and ain't nobody fight nobody. Run a Super Six series. All the title holders, you have to be in a Super Six. If you don't, you getting stripped. Ain't nobody walking around with no belts no more. Everybody got to go in the Super Six. We got too many folks going around here, these young fighters going around here saying, oh, I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm going to be the future. I'm going to be the future. Ain't nobody going to ever beat me. We want to see. They need a Super, especially a Super Six at 154, 135, I think I'm ordering 135, 140, most definitely, 126, and 130. They need Super Series everywhere. Everywhere. I ain't got the link on him on my phone. That's what they need to do, man. All this fighting and ducking and folks holding belts and I'm gonna jump up here and I'm gonna jump up there. Y'all got to come on now. Now, Shakur Stevenson situation with the jump, I can understand. You beat Williams or Pater, Andy Cruz in line for a title fight. What's the young boy, the Holyfield? He ducked you and he said you tried to kill him. Who else got a belt? Ray Mortale, he out the picture now. He ain't nobody really at 135 for Shakur with a big name that could give him what he needs. So I can understand him jumping up. But you finna see now a whole bunch of fighters doing this. Look at Keyshawn Davis and what he done did. He done jumped up to 140 for nothing. He done jumped to 140 for nothing, knowing he could make 135. He could have made the night with De Los Santos, and now he mad at the world because everybody done found out you was lying, Keyshawn Davis. Now you mad at everybody, knowing good and damn well you went out there getting drunk. Or even if you did go and get drunk, they didn't see it. So they be sitting out here talking about, I keep telling y'all, they be saying they depressed about mental issues. They be depressed about them hoes. Them hoes be running them crazy. They go and get them pretty ass girls and don't know what to do with them. You trying to box, she in a club, she done told you she pregnant, you done gave her some money. Now you in your feelings, you're tender dick. And now you want to go and beat her up and drag out of clubs and you can't find her, she ain't call you and you can't box. You don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to go do nothing. Y'all, hold up, I got some DoorDash supposed to be coming. We back, y'all. I apologize. My apologies. I had to get my food, man. DoorDash was at my door. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I also want to see Jopita versus Benavidez one day. That would be a great fight to say so. Yeah, David Benavidez has something to deal with, but I don't think David Benavidez is going to be the monster that people think he is at light heavyweight. I don't think he's going to be like that. You know, when he stepped up the first time, he didn't look too impressive to be the monster like they say he was. Dave Benavidez, hell though. I learned one thing. I never bet against David Benavidez. And that's what I was saying about Teofimo. If Teofimo Lopez beat Shakur Stevenson, I never go against him again. I don't care if he was fighting John Jones. You hear me? I don't care if he was fighting John Jones or Usyk. I will never go against Teofimo again if he beat Shakur Stevenson, which I don't think he gonna do. But if he do, then Tio, I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you, Tio, forever and ever. We got Raymond Martella, Andy Cruz. I want to see Andy Cruz get a belt so bad. Will Andy Cruz get this belt? I told y'all finna hear some amazing duck talk when Andy Cruz get this belt. Is you listening to me? When Andy Cruz get this belt, you finna hear some amazing duck talk. Oh, networks and who has he fought? He's only got this amount of fights. Oh, he ain't did nothing. Watch this. Watch. He ain't did nothing. When Andy get that belt, they're gonna run and go crazy. And all this, I hope Keyshawn Davis get beat up. Y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all, if you're a Keyshawn Davis fan, support to him as a black man. I don't like what he did with that line. I want to see Jermaine Ortiz go out there and put paws on him. I want to see Jermaine Ortiz go out there and put hands on him. You saying you gonna knock out Jermaine Ortiz? You gonna do this and that to him? Why you ain't gonna do that to De Los Santos? Is the question. This is a bigger guy. Jermaine Ortiz a bigger guy. I say, to me, a more skillful fighter than De Los Santos, not as dangerous as De Los Santos. Why you want to go knock him out and do him like that and do him like this, man? That's y'all don't really understand how deep that is or how wrong Keyshawn Davis is, man, for doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, you was right there. You was at the weight, and you was so nervous about losing that you just put the weight back on. Put back on 4 pounds. You was that nervous. So that make me wonder, are you nervous going into the Jermaine Ortiz fight? You know, I know you're going to talk and going to say you're going to stop him, you're going to knock him out, you're going to do this and that to Jermaine Ortiz. I understand that. But now, as a boxing fan, you got to sit here and wonder, is Keyshawn Davis going to be scared of Jermaine Ortiz too? Because you had to be scared of De Los Santos to not come in. He didn't want to fight De Los Santos, y'all. He didn't want to fight De Los Santos. See, like I said, he thought De Los Santos then was going to sit up and take that money and be like, yeah, come on, we're going to let you go and get in the ring. De Los Santos and them like, no, hell no, we ain't getting in the ring with you, boy. That's it. No, you shouldn't have came in overweight like that. You a champion. You got to be out here and show and prove like you a champion. What is you doing? And they told him no, and he want to go backstage and fight and beat up on people because his brother lost and all this and that, you know. But I told Keyshawn is an amazing fighter, but he very immature. And he think like a female. I'm telling y'all, And I ain't no disrespect to him or nothing, but you can tell from how he moves. He thinks like a female. Lying for no reason, making up stories. That's how females think. Females do that shit. Don't want to be accountable for their mistakes. He couldn't be man enough to just come out and say, hey man, we was down here with my folks, and you know what I'm saying, and we was doing this and doing that, and yeah, I came in overweight. He want to go around like he on the corner drinking Coke 45s and beer and smoking cigarettes. Hey, they no, bro, don't do that. You just didn't want that smoke. One more, Bam Nakatani. I think you said it anyway. I can't spell his name. If any of those three fight, who would you pick to win? NUI. NUA, however you say his name. Mr. The Juice Monster. The Juice Monster. That's who gonna win. The Juice Monster. The Mr. Hand Rap. That's who gonna win. NUI, he gonna win. And people be thinking I be bashing NUI like I'm saying NUI ain't talented or he ain't got no skills. He's a very talented fighter. He a very talented fighter. I be talking about how he quicker than lightning. And he just run through bigger men. It just remind me of somebody. It just remind me of some Manny Pacquiao type shit. It just don't rub me the right way with NUA. I don't got nothing against him. I don't care because he's Japanese. He could be white. He could be black. But him running through weight divisions ain't right. It's unnatural. Wrapping his hands and come on, man. But then people go, oh, you just saying that because you're black. I wouldn't give a damn if I was purple. I got something to say about it. That's what we do over here on my channel. I don't give a damn what color they is. And they trying to get let me talk about Floyd Schofield and hit that. Floyd Schofield and them got to go, y'all. Boxing already bad enough, and now we got people like this in the sport. Even the dude that they skipping over Lamont Roach for, what's his name? Lucas Buddy, Lucas something. The dude was something that he said, man, the Schofield is known for ducking out, pulling out of fights. He said, I would hate to fight him, and then he pull out on me. This is the Schofield's reputation in boxing, man. Then y'all get offered the fight to fight Lamont Roach for the title, and y'all talking, no, we're going to have to turn that down. You're going to turn the championship fight down against a fighter with a name that's been made a name now for a dude that don't nobody really know? The whole fields, don't y'all think it would be better if y'all fought Lamont Roach and get that name on y'all resume? Imagine y'all knock out Lamont Roach. That's the Tank fight right there. Y'all knock out Lamont Roach, y'all. That's the Tank fight right there. Yeah, I told y'all Tank number. These guys ain't on my level. That's it. That set the Schofields up for so many fights. If Floyd Schofield can got not only just beat Lamont Roach, if he go out there and knock Lamont Roach out, oh my God. Them 10 million y'all been screaming and all this and these paydays y'all want, them might be negotiable or talked about if y'all step up and go and fight Lamont Roach, but y'all don't want them problems. Floyd Schofield literally said, we're going to have to turn that down. What? What? We're going to have to turn that down. Bro, he ain't nothing but shooting up the superstardom after that. Ain't nothing but big paydays, big fights. But, they don't do like that. They drop out. They say people trying to kill him. People trying to kill him. Shakur Stevenson then hired John Wick. And John Wick came and shot up their hotel room. Folks stole their passports. Somebody tried to run them over when they first landed overseas. It's so many stories with the Schofields. You know what I'm saying? No, that dude don't even want to fight y'all. He worried about if y'all gonna pull out. I keep saying I would not fight the Schofields unless they purse got to get took. If they say they injured or anything and don't show no paperwork, I get half of their purse. Whether they get some money or not, they got to pay me out of pocket. This in contract that if they do not show up to this fight, I get half of their money. I get their purse. They got it, and they have to pay me that because that's the only way I would get in the ring with them or select the fight with them. Because I'd be damned if I'm finna go pay for training camp and sparring partners, and then 2 weeks later, for 2-3 weeks before the fight, somebody stole y'all passport. Somebody rubbed some cream on y'all back, and they had like Kid Austin is Mike Tyson times 30 or something. He ain't fought nobody, but they act like he in you out. He the monster. Like it's boxers waiting to know about they sleep, screaming, thinking about fighting Floyd Schofield. Oh, Floyd Schofield, no, I don't want to fight Floyd Schofield. That's how the Schofields act. Like it's boxers just scared as hell. Oh, we're gonna put a hit on him. We're gonna kill Floyd Schofield. Hell no, I'm not finna fight him. We're gonna kill him. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. Well, you better let me tell you something. To Mama Schofield. Mama Schofield, you a great father. You got your son to where he making a lot of money in the sport that he loved to do. But Mama Schofield, get out the way before you destroy that boy career. Get out the way before you destroy that boy career. They calling your son Mr. Pullout. They say your son pullout game is strong. They say your son pullout game is strong, man. So he ain't having no babies. You understand me? Y'all got to get that together, bro. You a hell of a fighter. I love to see you in these big fights, but bro, you keep listening to your daddy, you gonna be on Pro Box TV. Oscar De La Hoya, going. I don't know what the hell going on. This must be some duck juice in the water over there with De La Hoya now. Virgil be ducking. Ryan be ducking. Kid Austin be ducking. What y'all sipping over there? What y'all sipping over there? They killing ducks. Y'all drinking duck blood or something? What's going on over with Oscar De La Hoya? What's going on at Golden Boy? That don't nobody want to fight for real at Golden Boy. If I was Oscar, I'd be like Suge Knight on y'all. I'd drop so many of y'all niggas. I'd drop so many of y'all. Y'all wouldn't be fighting or nothing. I'd just put y'all Floyd Mayweather promotion y'all at. I'd put y'all ass on the shelf for 2 years. I just keep coming back. Hey, you still don't want to fight them? Hey, I just think, nah, we good. I don't want to hear about what you think. I need you to fight this fight so we can make some money on. I don't want you to go and sit there picking and I'm going to fight him and I'm going to fight him. No, fight him. That's who we're going to make the money from. That's who we need you to go fight. Everybody up on the Oscar De La Hoya umbrella, they timid as hell. They scary as like, what the fuck? Y'all don't want to fight nobody? Just like I think this whole lawsuit with Virgil Ortiz, I think that's cap, y'all. I think that's some bullshit ploy to make it seem like Virgil ain't ducking Boots. When Boots got in the ring that night, and I'm not a fan of Boots, and I'm a boxing fan of theirs, but I'm not no, dick holding ass, nut holding ass fan. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a fan. When Boots got in that ring that night on Virgil Ortiz went to explaining like Boots pulled out a Glock 40 in the ring. You would have thought Boots was standing there like this. Virgil Ortiz went to explain and shit. We didn't say that. I didn't. That was a misread. Somebody said that and twisted it around. We never said that. We just said. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you a fighter? Boots jumped in there. He got amnesia. I was like, he don't want to fight Boots. I said that the night that fight happened. Everybody, y'all, you crazy. He want Boots. I mean, Virgil wanted. Virgil didn't want to fight Boots. They used Virgil. I mean, Virgil them used Boots' name to elevate, Virgil Ortiz to get his name out there, to get his name mentioned. That's what that was. They never intended on fighting Boots. They would see Oscar De La Hoya. He's smart. He want the arrow fight because it's a big name and the layoff. He want arrow. He don't want Boots. So I think it's a ploy going on to where, oh, let's make it seem like you don't like what I'm doing. It don't make sense. For all the time Virgil Ortiz could have left Oscar De La Hoya, now you want to leave him when it comes to the Boots negotiation? I think it's just a ploy to make Ortiz look like he ain't ducking like he be ducking. That's what I think it is. I think once this pass over, we ain't gonna hear nothing else about that lawsuit. They're gonna say they worked their differences out and they got him an opponent. Watch what I tell you. I bet you that happened. Virgil Ortiz and Oscar De La Hoya. I gotta turn my heat on. Watch, that's what happened. About 6 months from now, they're gonna work out their differences and we're gonna be hearing about the arrow spin. They don't want Boots. Oscar tired of losing his headline fighters to get in the, you know what I'm saying? Oscar tired. Now I'm not gonna keep getting up my top fighters like that. He had to give up Zepeda. He did the same thing about Zepeda too. Oh, I got more fights lined up for William Zepeda. Shakur, you guys, you better come on. I got more fights lined up for Virgil Ortiz. Oh, you better, Oscar ain't healing. Hell no. I'm not finna lose my money on. No, Virgil Ortiz is bad. No, we're gonna get this Errol Spence fight. Which fighting Boots will be more credible. Even though everybody got Boots just beating Virgil Ortiz, I don't. I don't have Boots just running through Virgil Ortiz. I don't know where the hell folks getting that from. Remember, Boots was struggling with dudes named Karen. And I ain't no disrespect or nothing. I just keep it real when I talk boxing. Boots was struggling with dudes named Karen. We ain't even know. But when you mention Boots versus Virgil Ortiz, the first thing people say is, oh, he's tailor-made for Boots, and Boots will run. Boots will just destroy it. Boots a hell of a fighter now. I give Boots all credit. Boots a bad boy against the opponents that we've seen him fight. He a bad boy against the people that's been in front of him. But I don't think he could just run through no Virgil Ortiz if they were to fight. Now, the one I want to see step back up at 154, Mr. Charlo. Hey, yeah, Charlo ran from Canelo. Hey, he ran like he didn't do nothing in the fight. Hey, we understand it. We know that. But Charlo is still the king of 154 pounds. Did nobody take his titles? Did nobody take his titles? I think he still got the lineal belt too, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, he the lineal champion of 154. That's who I want to see turn up. Keith Thurman there. I don't know what the hell Keith Thurman doing right now. He kills me just popping up out the blue and then ain't no fight happening. And that's my favorite fighter for real, y'all. Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is my favorite fighter. But I don't know what the hell he want to be playing flutes and shit, and I don't know what the hell Keith Thurman doing. But Charlo. Now Charlo said he'll take. From what I hear, they say Charlo will take the place of Virgil Ortiz. Now, Boots, what's up? If this is a serious call out, if he say he'll take the place of Virgil Ortiz, yeah, what's up? What's up? Charlo said, what's up? Y'all will said y'all fight Virgil. I don't want to hear no mishaps when Charlo, the lineal champion, still out one. You know what I'm saying? But I think Charlo need to be calling out the champions. That's why I really think I'd like to see him in Boots. You know, if that's a fight that they could make fast, you know, for us, I'd like to see him fight, you know, Jaron Ennis. But I think Charlo need to go at the title holders. You know, Fundora, you know, he got to go at the title holders, man. You know, now, you know, but Boots, you know, that's a payday for Charlo. You know, that's why I can see why he wanted. But Charlo hell too now. You know, even though he dropped them belts and ran like hell from Bud. Even though Charlo got them belts and ran like hell from Bud, Bud moved up to 154. He said, who at 154? Here you go. He let the belts go. As soon as Bud came to 154, he ain't hold them for a minute or nothing. Bye-bye. I don't need no belts no more. He ain't want no smoke with Bud. But he back. Charlo back. Ain't nobody beat him. Ain't nobody dethrone the king. So you ain't really the man. You ain't really the man till you beat Charlo. I don't care who got the belts. I don't care who got the belts. You ain't the man till you beat Charlo. And whoever beat Charlo get that lineal title, that's the man at 154. That's the man at 154, whoever beats Jermell Charlo. That's who I want to see. Charlo versus Fundora, that's a head. All Charlo fights will be a headline, especially chasing the title. You think Jermell 30, 34, 35? He probably is at the age. He ain't got, you know, he's still kind of like in his prime. Floyd was whooping ass at 38. You know what I'm saying? Terrence was whooping ass at 38. He got about 3 more good fights left in him. Yeah, I love to see Charlo come on back on there, you know, step out there and, you know, he'll make 150. He'll bring a lot of, and especially if Keith Thurman actually step up to the stage, man, and go at somebody and actually the fight go through. Like, damn. But I like to see Charlo come on back. Well, Charlo gonna make it do what it do. You're gonna see some real trash talk, some real, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, his mid-30s ain't that bad. I miss Bud. I was mad when Bud beat Spence, but I miss him already. Yeah, a lot of people was mad. I was happy as hell that night. I had been telling people for years that I ain't thinking, but you know what's crazy about that fight though? I did not think that Bud was gonna beat him like that though. I thought I knew he was gonna win, but I ain't think Bud was gonna dominate like that and beat him up like that. I was like, damn. Like he took some stress out on Arrow ass. Somebody pissed Bud off. His baby mama must call him and said something mean and nasty to him. And that's why I want to interview Terrence Crawford too. I want to ask him. I'm like, I think Terrence Crawford is the listen to. I think he the type of dude that when he finna go and fight, he create shit in his head to make him want to beat you up bad. I think he like. I think he bring up shit like, he got a situation with his father. His father would never show up for his birthdays. Not saying that he wouldn't, he couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it like that. But his father would never, or couldn't at times show up for his birthday, and it would piss him off. It'll hurt him. I wondered that he used to get in the ring and be like, yeah, you the reason my dad couldn't come to my birthday. I'm finna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I want Terrence look like he think like that. Or you that dude that shot me in the head. Yeah, I remember your face. I remember your face. I think Terrence really be because he go in there and he wants to beat your ass. He ain't got no intentions on being nice to you. He ain't got no intentions on trying to be your homeboy after he coming to beat your ass. That's all Terrence comes. I think he really think like that. Like, oh, you was that dude because my mama had at the store that day when I wasn't there. Yeah, you that dude called my mama a bitch. I got you. Terrence, I think he think like that. He got that kind of killer instinct. I think Keyshawn Davis got that killer instinct too. I love Keyshawn Davis. How I love his fighting style. Keyshawn ain't with that whole shit. Keyshawn right here. Just like the 80s, just like Duran and Keyshawn right here. I love that about Keyshawn, but all that lying, especially about mental health, boy, I can't rock with that. But I love his style. Keyshawn going in there to beat your ass. he ain't going there to that buddy shit. I think he one of them niggas that sit there and create shit in his head too. Like, yeah, you that dude slapped my sister. Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass. But I'm happy Bud retired though. It wasn't nothing else for him to do. They keep making excuses to try to draw him in. They like, Bud, the only undisputed fighter, ain't never defended his belts. And shut the fuck up. Shut up. He got the belts. He beat the dudes that y'all said he couldn't beat. And became undisputed. Y'all said that they was going to destroy him. They was going to knock him out. They was going to kill him in the ring. Yeah, he went out there and beat him. The hell I got to defend the title for? And just like we were just talking about how much the belt cost. So you want to keep paying $100 to $300,000 to walk around with some belts? You want to keep paying that? Defending some titles? I give them up. I ain't finna defend them either. Hell, I'm the undisputed champ. My name in the history books. I don't need no titles. Get your belts. Come get your belts. The hell, I'm finna keep walking around defending titles for $300,000 and $100,000. I could give my sister $100,000. You know how much money you can make I could be making my whole family rich instead of paying for all these titles. My whole family ain't got to worry about nothing. He go, you 100,000. Go, you every time. He go, you 100,000. Go, you what? 4 people in your family every year get $100,000. Hell no, y'all ain't me that shit. They just trying to draw him back in. Oh, he should give a Canelo a rematch. Canelo don't want no rematch because Canelo know he can't beat Crawford. Canelo know on his best day he can't beat Crawford. That fight would have been made. Canelo would have been called. Canelo got the money to pay Crawford his damn self. Man, I'll give you $100 million. You give me a rematch. Straight up. I give you 100 million point whatever for the taxes to get cut out of it. Trust me, Canelo could call Crawford himself and pay Crawford $100 million to fight him. Canelo don't want the rematch. Canelo finna go on to glory. Canelo probably getting juiced up again. Canelo finna go on another steroid marathon and become undisputed again. That's what's finna happen, y'all. And I'm not saying that to discredit him or go or bash Canelo. When Canelo was on that undisputed run, he was juiced up like a motherfucker. He fought 5 times in 1 year, if I ain't mistaken. Canelo was on a juice marathon. Knocking goddamn knots on people's arms, breaking eye sockets. You remember that? So anybody think I'm capping? You remember that? Put a knot on, what's that Smith dude? Put a knot on his arm. A knot. Hit Saunders, what's his name? Saunders. What's his first name? Something with a J or something. Hit him so hard, fracture his eye socket or something. Billy Joe Saunders. Fracture his eye socket. On that steroid marathon to undisputed. This no cap, no hate. Just go back and look. Go back and look. Watch the tape. Watch the tape. Canelo ain't want that rematch. You know how many Hall of Fame fighters, whether they black, Puerto Rican, was mad? You know how many of them was like, damn, man, this man, he's setting the bar too damn high now, man. Hell no. 3 times undisputed. Do y'all really know what that mean, man? Do y'all really know what that mean? 3 times undisputed. Man, if Terrence ain't in the top, if we talking about legacy, Terrence Crawford's in the top 10 of all time. He's in the top 10, bro. Ain't besides what Homicide Henry Armstrong. Ain't too many. Who else been 3 times undisputed in different weight classes? And then jump 2 weight classes. Come on, man. You know how many boxers was mad that night? Damn. I know he took my spot. Damn, I know he over me. Now, if it's a difference between saying, is he better than them? If they were to fight, would they be? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying legacy, accomplishments. When Crawford won that night, it was a lot of black fighters, OG black fighters, white, European, from everywhere. Like, god damn. They should have let him. This fight shouldn't even happen because he didn't set the bar. He done set the bar so high, being a 3-time different weight class champion, undisputed. Lord, how much? He done set the bar very high, y'all. And they don't like it. They try to act like it. That's why people didn't want this fight to happen. That's why a lot of people was like, they was hoping Terrence was going to get knocked out, y'all. That's what they was hoping, man. Please let him. I want him, as a black man, I want him to win. But as far as a fighter, I want him to lose. He can't do this. No. Because they know he surpassed them. In my opinion, Sweet Pea, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, all of them, they behind Terrence. I ain't say Terrence was a better fighter than them. I ain't say Terrence could kick their ass. I said as far as legacy, all them OGs, all them greats behind him, in my opinion. That's my opinion. That's what the comment section for. You tell me how you feel. You know what I'm saying? You tell me how you feel. But I want to interview a lot of these fighters. I think I'll be a great interviewer, man. I'm gonna ask the questions, you know what I'm saying, and talk about the things that they don't normally ask them. I'm gonna ask them the real deal questions. You know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn Davis got to fight Andy Cruz. They got to fight Andy Cruz, bro. That's gonna be a rivalry in the future, which I think Andy Cruz like 34. Andy Cruz, you know, he ain't gonna be around in boxing, but he look like he in hella shape. You know, I think he a singer too, or a rapper. I think he a singer or a rapper too. But that boy bad. You know, I'm expecting him to beat Mortella. I want him to say he Keyshawn Daddy live on camera, or I wish he could talk English. Or he need an interpreter that night. Like, tell Keyshawn Davis stop ducking. Yeah, I want to see that fight, man. I want to see that fight. But Keyshawn, you broke my heart. You broke my heart. Now, from what I understand, Keyshawn Davis used to beat up on Teofimo Lopez too. I'm just saying. I seen the sparring video where Keyshawn was tapping on Teofimo head. I'm talking about walking forward on him, putting punches on his ass type sparring. I ain't talking about that Shakur shit we seen with that and all that. And no. I'm talking about Keyshawn walking straight to Teofimo. Bop, bop, going back up a high guard. Bop, bop, bop. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I think Keyshawn the real dog, y'all. I don't like what he did. I called him what I call him? The bullshitter. But I think Keyshawn in that ring though, I think he a dog. But that's why I want to see him fight Andy Cruz, because I want to get this. I want him to get that out of his way. That's why I really want to see him fight Andy Cruz, to get to see if he really the businessman in the profession. Because Keyshawn, he a dog, y'all. He messing up real bad right now. He doing a lot of lying right now. But Keyshawn is a dog. He's an animal. You understand me? In my opinion. I just give him their credit too. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you my opinion about it, but I got to give, I ain't no hater. I got to give them they just do, man. I think Keyshawn, he's a dog. Man, I would love to have him on my live. I told you, I already, I'm gonna ask him about the question I just told you. I'm gonna ask him, man, do you be putting, stuff in your head to go out there and beat up on people? Like, I think he put stuff in his head to go out there and beat up on people the way he do. You know what I'm saying? I think he put stuff in his head. And then we got the Brian Norman situation, him going over there with Derrick James. No, I don't know what he went to Derrick James for. Derrick James finna let him be the same fighter. Derrick James finna let Brian Norman Jr. gonna get beat again. Depending on their selection, something that he was doing in the fight, I noticed this was his major mistake. He smothered himself. Brian Norman would have Devin Haney right there by the ropes. Instead of him jabbing and stepping forward and throwing combinations on the ropes, he'll throw a punch and go straight in and grab Devin Haney. I'm sitting there looking like, the fuck is, what is you doing? I ain't no professional boxer or nothing, but I'm like, if Devin back on the ropes, why you keep lunging in trying to land with one punch instead of backing him up on road with a jab and combination? Every time he had Devin on the ropes, he'll come in and throw a punch and Devin could clinch him, or he could. I'm like, why is he smothering his offense? You know what I'm saying? Brian got a lot he gonna have to work on, man. And Derrick James ain't the one to show him. And a dude got on my channel the other day. He was like, said something about, man, Derrick James is a good trainer. He did see that. He had, basically saying he had Charlo, he had Errol, but he didn't have Charlo and Errol from the ground up. He just came across two good fighters. Charlo used to be with Ronnie Shields, with his brother, with Ronnie Shields. He didn't start off with no Derrick James. Charlo was already knocking people out before he met Derrick James. You heard me? Errol Spence wasn't always with Derrick James. Best trainers have a fighter they build from the ground up. I'm going to say that again. The best trainers have fighters that they done been with from the ground up. And that fighter became something credible in the sport of boxing. Not just because you have two good fighters. Hell, Roach. What's Roach's name? Manny Pacquiao training. You ain't seen him you ain't seen nobody besides Manny Pacquiao be great with him. What's his name? Roach. His first name. Freddie Roach. Since Manny Pacquiao, where are the fighters besides Manny Pacquiao? And nobody. A lot of these dudes, yeah, you see what I'm saying now. Now you go back in the old days and you go and talk about the real trainers back in the day. Look and see how many champions they have. Go back, and if we could go back in boxing history and we could watch some and read some documentaries and you will see, oh, this trainer back in the day had this fighter, that fighter. You be like, damn. I met him when he was 8 years old. I met him when they came in together. Both of them became them the real deal trainers, not these dudes y'all see just picking dudes up after they come out the Olympics and when they got tired of another trainer. And Derrick James ain't no A1 trainer. Get the hell out of here. You sent your payday fighter into the ring against a monster fighting the exact same way. No head movement, no nothing. No nothing. No switching up, no nothing. Trying nothing. Hey, he switch angles. I mean, switch stances. We gonna try to switch stances. This training camp era, I want you to focus on fighting in the orthodox position at times. Which that wouldn't have been the best thing to do, because that's what Marvin Hagler tried against Sugar Ray Leonard, and it didn't go too well for him them first couple of rounds. He should have came out southpaw, but he tried it. You know what I'm saying? It was something different. You got to give him credit for at least trying. And then he switched back to southpaw. He went to, handling his business. But see, we got to also understand this too when it comes to boxing. Down south fighters, and I say this, I'm from down south. Y'all need to go up north to the Midwest and be trained. If there's any old men left or any boxers who came from the Midwest, fighters from the South, please go. The Midwest is the best when it comes to boxing. The Midwest is the best. And I'm from down south, and I got to tell you straight up, them trainers up there, or them guys who learn from them old trainers up there, they got their real boxing knowledge up there. You'll be a dog up there once you come back home to a gym in Atlanta, and you go up there for 2 years, 3 years. You go back home, you're gonna be stomping niggas' ass in the Atlanta gym, because they got so much knowledge. That's where the real trainers really up north, Midwest area. What's up? Happy New Year to you, bro. Happy New Year. But you know what's crazy about 147? Ain't nobody talking about Conor Benn. I want to see Conor Benn fight somebody at 147. Which Conor Benn gonna beat? We just seen Conor Benn fight at 160. Conor Benn gonna beat the shit. I'm telling you. Conor Benn ferocious. He probably ain't really got the skill set like Conor Benn. I'm telling you. 147. I like Conor Benn. Conor Benn gonna beat the shit out of him. Conor Benn gonna beat the shit out of somebody at 147. I'm telling you, somebody with a name too. It might be a Ryan Garcia. It might be Devin. That's the fight. Now, why? I can understand it going after the champions. I respect Devin Haney going after champions, but that's a money fight. Conor Benn versus Devin Haney. That's like Floyd Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton. Devin Haney versus Conor Benn. Right now. That's a fight there. But Devin ain't calling. I'm just saying, y'all got to keep it fair. That's what made me just step back. Devin ain't calling Conor Benn. But then, hey, Conor Benn ain't calling Devin either. Conor Benn ain't calling Devin either. That's a good fight. Conor Benn versus Devin Haney. I think Conor Benn will beat Ryan Garcia ass. He'll beat Riley ass. Whoever this other dude is that got the belt at 147, he'll beat his ass. He'll whoop his ass too. But I think Devin and Conor Bean, that would be a spectacular. That'll push that will make Devin Haney a superstar. That would over there in the UK too. He'll get a bigger fan. He already been to Australia. He ain't been over there to the UK yet. He go over there. If he beat Conor Bean, he got UK fans. Now Devin going global with it. You know what I'm saying? Now rappers saying his name. I told a baby girl I'm a champion like Devin Haney. He gonna be in all the rap lyrics now. If he go over there, he fight. Even the niggas in the UK, what's up with the up. Devin Haney with up. Them dudes in the UK be rapping so whack. Should have shot up. Shot up. Gloxy, Moxie, look at those. I'm like, what the fuck? Shove it up. No, it won't. Devin will lose. Devin ain't nowhere close to Floyd. No. You know, brother. No, brother. I didn't say that Devin is anything close to Floyd. I said the fight, the feeling of the fight will be like a Mayweather versus Haddon because of the UK and the US. That's what I was saying, man. I know Devin ain't nowhere near Floyd. I ain't saying that. I didn't say that. Boy, that boy Tank. Po Tank. They got Tank on the run. You know, I think they really trying. Somebody fucking with Tank. I think Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather. I think somebody really fucking with Tank, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody really disliking the hell out of Tank. Because some ain't right. Some ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I think behind the scenes Tank done did something wrong and then they on his ass. You know what I'm saying? I want Tank, man. That's nah. I don't want to see it. PA. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the rematch with Lamont and Tank. I want to see Schofield and Roach. I want to see Kid Austin versus Lamont Roach for the title. That's the fight that need to happen. That's the fight that need to happen. Pay Lil Buddy some step aside money to number 2. Give him some racks for no reason. He gonna take the money. Give him some money to step aside. Then we get that fight, y'all. That nigga Tank done went fed. Tank done told, hey, y'all gonna have to earn y'all money. Y'all gonna have to send them U.S. Marshals, man. Y'all gonna have to send them U.S. Marshals, man. I ain't just coming in and turning myself in like that, bro. Y'all gonna have to come find me. And now they got a video. This Keyshawn Davis, this new Camp Life. I wonder if he got a bald or head somewhere in a jacket or something. Y'all need to check Keyshawn discount. Because we don't want to hear no excuses talking about some you was drinking of Jermaine Ortiz get off up in your ass. No Diddy. Pause, as y'all say today. Pause. If Jermaine Ortiz go put hands on you, we don't want to hear, yeah, you know, I was drinking again. And yeah, again, Keyshawn. That's again, you was drinking again, Keyshawn. Okay, yeah. You lost because you was drinking VSOP in training camp. You was drinking Henny. Okay, that's why you lost. We're gonna give you that. All right. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. All that lying. All that lying. Hey, Shaka Foster too. We gotta talk about this. Shaka Foster and Shakur Stevenson situation. Yeah. Shaka Foster saying he was beating his ass. Shaka Foster said he was whooping on Shakur Stevenson's ass and made him run it quick and get out the ring. He said then Shakur Stevenson come back to the gym. He said they started off, both of them doing a good job with each other. He said then it went back to belt the ass. I went to whooping Shakur ass again. Shakur kind of make me feel, I ain't no kind of, I'm almost gonna say Shakur made me feel like he ducking and he scared when he said, "Oh, if you fight such and such, then I'll fight you." Yeah, I think Shaka Foster was whooping on Shakur Stevenson's ass, and I know people don't believe because everybody think Shakur this boxing guy. I can understand it. Oh, somebody. I think O'Shaka was over there tapping on his ass because when O'Shaka talking about I want you, he don't be talking all that monster talk and I'm gonna come. He ain't said nothing to O'Shaka Foster. None but if you fight him, the Ford dude, if you fight him, then I'll fight you. No, he ain't talking to Ford. He talking to you. He talking to you. Like Terrence Crawford told Errol Spence when he was backstage with Bob Arum that time, when Bud Homeboy was talking crazy. Errol deflecting, talking to the homeboy. Bud said, "No, I'm talking to you. Tell your homeboy to shut up. Don't worry about my homeboy. I'm talking to you." You see what I'm saying? So now Shakur, bad boy. But I think Foster will get off up in his ass. I think Foster will get off up in his ass. That's just what I feel. I ain't saying it might happen, but we got to see it now. See, that's all I'm saying. We got to see it now. There ain't no point of Shakur, you say people be ducking you, don't nobody want to fight you. It's hard for you to find fights. O'Shaka said he wants some problems. O'Shaka said he want all the smoke. He's sucking up all the air, oxygen and smoke. O'Shaka said he want it all. You got to step up. Especially if you drop back down to 135 and he got the interim title, I think, for your belt. Especially if Shakur stepped back down to 135 and don't fight at 140. I don't want to hear no excuses, Shakur. Unless it's a unification at 135 or 140. Unless it's a unification at 135 or 140. I don't want to hear nobody with no excuses when it comes to O'Shaka Foster saying he want the Shakur Stevenson fight. I don't want to hear that. Unless it's a unification at 135 or at 140. I got to see it. I got to see it, nigga. I got to see it. I got to see it. You'll be with anybody else? If it was a fight out there, who Devin Haney, he had the top echelon. If it's a fight out there and he tell a story of, hey, me and Dev was in the gym before, and I was beating his ass, and he come on camera say, and then he came back and I beat him again. And when this fighter say he want to fight Devin, and Devin say, if you beat such and such, yeah, I'm riding with that fighter too. Because I ain't talking about that other dude. I'm talking about I was whooping on your ass. I'm telling people I was beating you up. Ain't that what Shakur always be talking about? And I'm going for Shakur, y'all. I don't want nobody to be watching and think, oh, here's Shakur hater. No, I'm not. I just keep it fair and square. I just keep it fair and square. It was a fighter going around doing the same thing that to Terrence Crawford, Jerron Ennis, anybody else, Carlos Mendoza, Fundora. I was like, you got to fight him. Because he said you came to his gym and he beat you like a hoe. And he made you tap out. He made you tap out, bro. You got y'all got to get in the ring. So it ain't about me being an old Shaka Foster fan. It's that we got to see it now. Remember I said I don't want to hear nothing about he can't fight O'Shaka if he go back to 135 unless he doing a unification at 135 or he doing a unification at 140. Got to see it, man. I got to see it. And also something I got to start doing too. I got to start checking out these unknown fighters. I don't really be doing that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all because I was like, what's the reason? And you know what, Floyd Schofield and his dad is proving somebody that I done told y'all about boxing. The 15, 16, 17, 18, and 0 fights, those are step-up fights just to build that fighter up. That's why Floyd Schofield and his son don't want to go past the 20-0 and 21-0 because they know it's real fight time. It ain't no more pick-me's, ain't no more dive fighters, ain't no more getting there. Oh, I got a fighter, he'll last this how many rounds. Ain't no more of that. That's why Floyd Schofield and his son are stuck right now because they know it's kill beat. It's ride or die season. Ain't no more, fighters just coming in to lose and get a payday. Nah, it's time to go real. It's time to go hard. They don't want to go hard. Turning down fights, and they say them versus Lamont Roach. Oh, we gonna turn that down. You gonna turn it down? This your opportunity. This your chance. Oh, we gonna turn it. Ain't nobody asked us. Ain't nobody, which I can respect. But these the people who over the belt. This the commission saying that they mandate you to fight him and you to fight him for you to get the belt. And we gonna turn that down, boy. Y'all just go home. That's like you own a restaurant and your chef walk in and say, man, I don't feel like cooking today. Man, go on home. Go on home. That's like it's championship night in the NBA and your teammate come down and say, man, I don't feel like really playing tonight. Man, go on, sit down. We don't even want you to go on the court. You good. You ain't got to play tonight. How the hell that sound? But yeah, it's so fast we gotta see. Y'all come on, talk to me. Ask me some questions or something. I'm about to get off. There ain't that much news to talk about besides the upcoming fight. So y'all come on, talk to me. What's up? What y'all think about the fights? Let's keep it going for a minute. But y'all, come on, y'all, holler at me. Shakur is severely overrated and has not been tested yet. This is his test. If T.O. don't really show up, he still won't be tested. Foster beats him easy. I ain't gonna say that now. That's on T.O. whether or not he don't show up. That ain't got nothing to do with Shakur. If he don't show up, then that's his ass. That ain't better for Shakur Stevenson. He better show up. That's what he better do. That's what I hope he do if he intend to win. That's modern day boxing, duck season. You speak on Claressa Shields yet? As far as what you want to talk about with Claressa Shields? I mean, because I could talk a lot about Claressa Shields. I can go on for 30 minutes about you, Claressa Shields, loving. You got Shakur winning by points, but it's my opinion only. I said Shakur. I think Teofimo gonna get knocked down at least 2 times in the fight, y'all. I think Shakur in the later rounds is gonna beat up on Teofimo. I think if T.O. plan don't work, he dead. If T.O. first plan don't work, he dead. If he can't win by knockout, he dead. I think he gonna go into the later rounds, and Shakur gonna get the best of him in the late rounds. When you disrupt Teofimo mindset in the ring, it fucks him up. When he can't hit you and he can't get to you how he want, he get real frustrated. I'm talking about T.O. get real frustrated. Y'all done seen the fights? Y'all done seen the fights where he be like, come on, fight. He get real. That's when you beat up on T.O. when he frustrated, when he ain't thinking. If T.O. calm, you in trouble. If T.O. calm in the ring, you probably finna lose. See, that's why I don't like this friendly approach and respect them. I respect them, this and that. No. Because see, and that's another thing with T.O. T.O. is looking at this like, I'ma die if you beat me. That's how T.O. be about this shit. Shakur don't give me that same, even though I'm going for him, Shakur don't give me that same killer instinct like Teofimo. And that don't mean he gonna win, but he don't give me that same. T.O. like, he go to sleep and he literally want to be the greatest of all time. That's what I think about T.O. I think Shakur just want to be better than Floyd Mayweather. Like, you ever seen that the episode on Empire with Chris Rock and Terrence Howard when Chris Rock was finna have Terrence Howard killed, but Chris Rock didn't know that Terrence Howard had his soldiers in prison was now his. And he told Chris Rock, he said, you know what your problem always been? He said, you wanted to rule the city. He said, I wanted to rule the world. And got up from the seat and he told him, kill him. I said, damn. That's what I think the difference is between T.O. and Shakur. I think Shakur want to run the city. T.O. want to run the motherfucking world. That's what I think the difference is. Like Silk the Shocker, give me the world. I think that's Teofimo Lopez. What does Shakur have to keep Teofimo off? Brittle hands, a fake shoulder roll, and movement. Not that I care for racist T.O. either. Thank you, because people have asked me that question too. Bro, how you be saying this about T.O. and he said, bro, I'm from Birmingham, bro. I am from Birmingham, Alabama. All right? I don't give a damn about that racist stuff T.O. say. I don't give a damn about that. I don't give a damn about that. That don't bother me. Ain't just because I'm from here and I'm from a state that like this. It's just that what I'm gonna do to him. I can't see him. I'm still a fan of boxing. I don't wish him no death on him. What I'm supposed to be saying? Oh, I hope T.O. die in the ring because I'm black. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't give a damn about what T.O. say about me like he don't give a damn about what I say about him. Or what he think about the people of my race. I think Shakur wins, but I'm no boxer, so maybe I'm wrong. I think Shakur wins, but we have to remember T.O. ain't no motherfucking Theo. That's one thing we gotta remember. T.O. ain't no motherfucking Theo. He coming out there to handle his biz naive. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. See, Keyshawn, he didn't destroy his credibility. He gonna have to come back real hard to get himself back up there. Because I don't even want to watch none of his interviews no more. I don't even want to watch Keyshawn, but even though he's a hell of a fighter, I don't want, because you be lying. We all see this is a messed up thing with Keyshawn Davis now. We all know you a liar, bro. That's just like listening to your homeboy you know is a compulsive liar. And you just be sitting there while he talking, you like, oh, in your head, oh my God, damn. Like, bro, I'm finna walk in the store right quick. God damn. Make your stomach hurt from how much they be lying. That's what we think about Keyshawn Davis. Now, you a hell of a fighter, but I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. If you say it's raining outside, I'm gonna come outside in some shorts. I wouldn't believe nothing Keyshawn Davis say out his mouth ever again. See, that's why them girls be driving him crazy. He be lying. He one of them people who think he's smart, and Keyshawn Davis one of them people who think he's smarter than everybody else. It's a lot of people running around this planet be doing that shit, thinking that, and you just be sitting there looking like you didn't think that out, did you? Before you said all that, you weren't thinking. You went with the moment. That's what you did. You went with the moment. Don't go with the moment again. Stay away from the moment. Oh, it's gonna be some good fights coming up, man. Let me see. Hey, come on now. Where the questions at? Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. Come on, y'all. I done got hungry too. I'm trying to stay on because I enjoy talking about boxing with y'all. Come on, man. Y'all, what's up? My mouth getting dry. You know what I'm saying? Y'all help me. I want to see Clarissa versus Garius too. The only fight where I think someone fought her back was skill. What I don't understand is why it ain't a coach. Clarissa Shields is a hell of a fighter, but she can be beat. If you box and move on Clarissa Shields and never let her stand in front of you, you can beat Clarissa Shields. They lose with Clarissa Shields when they standing in front of each other. Instead of them getting their shots off and stepping back and moving off, they sit up and try to go to war with Clarissa, and Clarissa love to throw combinations fast. That's how she be winning a lot of her fights. And she's skillful too. I ain't saying she just win from off them flurries, but if she mess around and fight a girl who can move her legs and box and ain't finna stand there with her, it's over with for Clarissa. And that ain't no hating or nothing. It's over with. Because Clarissa, she love that. And then you coming in, I ain't saying she be throwing her punches like this. I'm just saying she throw. Then you come back again, she throw them again. If you stay away from all that, if you come in, hit her in her face, back, move, hit her 2 more times, back, step back, move, don't be in her face, keep distance. It's over. It's over. Female boxing ain't male. She ain't gonna be hunt. That's what's gonna destroy her when she fights somebody like that that's trying to come forward on her. All you gotta do is stay away from them flurries. That's it. And if you really want to beat her or knock her out, go back and watch the clip of when that dude dropped her. Forget that it was a man. Look at how he dropped her. Forget that he a man. Look at what happened and how he dropped her. That's how you beat Clarissa Shields. I ain't saying it's a blueprint. I never said it was a blueprint because she ain't never been beat. I said that's how you beat Clarissa Shields. I ain't say it was no blueprint. Because people get on here and watch 10 seconds of your video and leave a comment like you didn't watch the video clearly through. Ain't no way you watched it through because I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But sparring and became famous now. Everybody want to talk about sparring. It was a time when nobody would talk about sparring. Sparring was never talked about in the sport of boxing. Ever. You never hear nobody talk about sparring. Now, you know who, and like I tell y'all every video, Tank Davis started the sparring talk. Then nobody care about no sparring was not supposed to be talked about till Tank came in the game. But Tank don't be playing them videos when they said them Russians was beating on his ass. Which I don't know. I ain't heard nobody else say it. I heard the Schofield say it. Both of them said that Tank was in Miami getting his ass beat by some Russian boxers. So he was in there beating on Tank ass. That's what the Schofield say. But Mama Schofield. You can't believe nothing Mama Schofield say. Mama Schofield on another level, but that's what I heard. That Tank, was in there getting his ass. It's a Mexican dude made a clip, which they, even though that was back in the day, he said he used to make Tank cry. He was like, Tank, this ain't me capping. You can go look it up. Go type it in on your YouTube or something. It's this Mexican dude said he used to beat Tank ass and he literally used to make Tank cry. And the dude, he a professional. He ain't doing as good as Tank. But he said, I've been knowing Tank for years. He said, I've been whooping Tank. I just tell y'all the truth. It don't matter about any. I tell y'all if it was any fighter. Demetrius Andrade, Dave Benavidez. If it was some dude back in the day, man, I used to beat the shit out of Dave Benavidez. I'm the reason he fat. I'm the reason David fat because I used to beat I used to beat the brakes off his ass. Yeah, I used to make that fat motherfucker depressed. He said, that's what they ain't telling you. That's what I'd have told the bitch. Carissa, Baumgartner, they size difference too much. Alicia Baumgartner need to fight that Du Bois girl with her cheating ass. Yeah, I said it. Her cheating ass. Alicia Baumgartner cheated like a motherfucker. She used them steroids against that girl who she used the steroids on beat Alicia Baumgartner ass the first time they fought, and you could tell how Alicia Baumgartner was fighting and talking, and Alicia Baumgartner was on steroids, y'all. She cheated. She knows she cheated. Man, that girl beat Alicia Baumgartner ass. This ain't me. Go back and do your research. Go back and do your research on Alicia Baumgartner when she got busted for steroids on the person she fought. And go back and watch that first fight. That girl whooping on her ass. She said, hell no, I gotta get juiced up. she said, I ain't finna go back in there and no, she wasn't never clear to that because you couldn't be clear to something that you got busted for. She said they was gonna clear that up. They have never cleared that up. I ain't gonna get on here and tell no lies now. I ain't gonna get on here and tell no lies on nobody, Anthony. No, they ain't never cleared that up. She said that they was gonna clear it up. Her team, no, she cheated. And when you go back and you watch that first fight, you gonna know why she cheated. I'm on my phone. I ain't on StreamYard. Anger skips. Oh, let me see. She definitely don't look the same since then. She on roids, bro. I'm telling y'all. I ain't saying she on them now, but that fight, she was clearly on steroids. I keep thinking Tio will go at Shakur, and Shakur will box. And Shakur will box, but Shakur could be open if he tries to press Tio. So if Tio's moving and boxing if Tio moving and boxing more, that could give Shakur a problem. In the early rounds, the dumbest thing for Shakur to do is attack Teofimo. Shakur got it. I said this on BDA Boxer, man. The person who gonna win this fight is the person who win the first 3 rounds. They gotta go out there and win the first 3 or first 2 rounds clearly, because they're gonna make the other one attack the other one. Shakur Stevenson cannot go out here and attack Teofimo in the first 3 rounds, and Teofimo cannot go out here and whoever do it first is gonna lose. I mean, is gonna win. I mean, it's gonna lose because both of them love their opponents to come to them. So go out there and get them first 3, and they're gonna draw the other fighter in. They're gonna have to come forward because I got you 3 rounds to none. I got you 3 rounds to none. You got to come towards me. And that's when the ass whooping begins. That's when the boxing lesson begins. Because you're going to be worried, oh, man, damn, I know he got me 3-0. I know he got me 3-0. I got to get out here and do something. I got to get out here and do something. And what you doing? You coming forward, you stalking. And either one of them, that's the wrong mistake. Either one of them, that's the wrong mistake to stalk either one of them. Because they gonna get you. So it's gonna be the person that's in the lead in the beginning that's gonna win. Because trying to catch up, they're gonna leave them open. Trying to catch up and rush and worry about them rounds, they're gonna make mistakes. The question is, who gonna get them 3? That's the hard part. That's the hard part. Is who got the smarter trainer. I mean, I don't even box, and that sounds strategic to me. I'm gonna go out, bury the first couple of rounds, and I'm gonna draw you into me. That ain't if that ain't the best game plan from two dudes that love for people to come towards them. But I think Teofimo gonna be getting his ass whooped later on in the round. Later on down the stretch, like I said, I see Teofimo going down twice. Remember I said this now. I see Teofimo going down twice. This only if Shakur do what I'm saying. Shakur need to do what Terrence Crawford did in the southpaw stance and fight moving this way. Fight going that way. Going to Teofimo's weak side, which is his left hand. Go to the opposite of Teofimo's left hand. If Shakur do this, easy. If he stand there and if he let Teofimo jump around him and he don't go to his Teofimo right side, Shakur Stevenson gonna have a rough night. Shakur Stevenson has to go this way. Fight him moving this way. If Shakur go around this way fight, he gonna lose. He gonna lose. Because as he going to this side, going this way, Teofimo ain't got to do nothing but come right here. Blocking his hand and throw his hand. Catching them. Hooks. Catching them. Straights. Catching them. That's something else we got to worry about. Shakur Stevenson's hands. That's something else we got to worry about. His hands. The fight ain't gonna stop because his hands hurt. We didn't seen clips where people didn't knock people out with dislocated shoulders. So Shakur, you come with that, your hand get hurt, and you come with that soft shit. We didn't seen Tank fight with a whole hurt hand from round 1. We didn't seen Floyd Mayweather have bad hands. Went on his knee, kept fighting. We don't want to hear that quitting shit talking about something. Oh, my hand was hurting. No. We don't want to hear that shit, boy. We don't want to hear that. You better fight with you better hit him in the face with your wrist. You better work your wrist. Oh no, I don't continue. My hand. Gary Russell Jr. fought with a messed up arm. Nobody want to hear no quitting because your hand hurt, Shakur. Let me tell y'all something. Even though I'm going for Shakur, this is Shakur's step up fight. This is the make or break Shakur Stevenson fight, whether it be legacy or it be entertainment wise. Whether it be legacy or entertainment wise. Don't get to the 12th round, Shakur Stevenson, if you whooping on Teofimo ass and you go to hopping around the ring, running and laughing. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Don't you dare. You will never be a pay-per-view. You do that night. Don't get your ass in there and go hopping and skipping and running around. Nah. You gotta go out there. You gotta see, kill, and destroy that night. This ain't people. This ain't Teofimo's fight to be worried about. Teo lose, yeah, okay. Teo done gave us good fights. We ain't gonna care if Teo still gonna be watched. That's what keep them alive in boxing, the fights that they give you. Wins or losses, the fights that they give you. You know? But y'all ain't been on long enough. Time for me to get off, watch me a movie or something, watch me a series or something, you understand me? I just thank y'all for tuning in. I pray that y'all come back, rock with your boy Easy. At any time, I'm on my phone now, but at any time, if I'm not on my phone, y'all welcome to come on the channel, talk with me, make your opinions. Your opinions are valued on this channel. But I just thank y'all for y'all time, man. It's your boy Easy. I'm up out of here.